Gaming is the future of technology in every facet. Even from just a pure gaming perspective, gaming just really helps you understand specs, simplifications such as field of view, such as understanding frames, refresh rates, and what you want to do, and just how the expansion, when you dive deeper into settings, especially like a Call of Duty game, you look into all the settings and everything you can do now, especially since console is starting to get a little bit more enhanced with Series S, Series X, and PS5. Gaming is already taking you to a next level. On top of that, gaming has always been a communication factor, but also what makes it far more advanced now is the avatar essential and battle royales, right? Battle royales are starting to allow you to get more into eventual things, hence Fortnite, where they do all the Travis Scott stuff, and just avatars in general, skins and characters, and personalizing a lot of the stuff. But what also takes gaming to another level also is that we're now going into some metaverse, the futuristic component of everything, and which is why I love virtual reality. Also, this our content here definitely does a lot of virtual reality too. And the thing is, because the metaverse, quote unquote, deemed as, it's basically what gaming is doing right now. Dr. Disrespect does it all the time in his streams. He has tons of transitions, green screens, overlays, and virtual reality components that are technically virtual reality. That is his reality. His arena is all green screen, and the way he just really just implicates everything. And so it's the same thing with gaming and virtual reality. You're just putting yourself in there already. It's so immersed in that essential, just a gaming component that already takes a lot of advancement from just a console standpoint, and going all into PC now. When you're gaming on a PC, you can just personalize and customize it so much more too. So just those alone already get us into what this metaverse is with the Web 3.0, and it being able to move and correlating with just high advanced technology facets. When we go further into this metaverse, then gaming then becomes the exact thing of how you enter the metaverse. Now, before we get into that, just you want to think also that that's just gaming. Now you got to think about streaming. When you understand this is skill sets that you build just off of gaming alone. Gaming allows for you to create. It allows for you to just really, just kind of visualize and fantasize and be able to do stuff and put yourself into another realm, into filling a character, similar to what people do with movies and people do with TV shows and all that. Like the actors, there are actors in there, and you grow fond of those characters and their story and what they do. Similar to what people do with anime and stuff. When you become a streamer and a content creator on top of that, so becoming a streamer is another level of how the advanced technology already takes off. Now you need an exclusive PC that can be a rig and an encoding PC, which allows for it to be able to be higher technology. Now you got to understand graphics cards building. You got to research a significant amount into what really meshes together well and what you want your vision to be. So from gaming as a stepping stone to understanding all of it, just that alone already has so much technology, and what we're going to anyway, what we're starting to really transition to anyways into a metaverse. Then you start streaming. When you stream, you're really getting into there. This is just streaming now. And streaming allows for you to have to do so much. There's just everything you can do to build a live audience, from immersion, connectivity, audio, visuals. There's just so much, all the overlays, and basically what you're looking at me doing right now, which is just a plain version right now. But when you see everything, that's literally what gaming does. Gaming helped that next level of a live stream show really become that middleman and that middle ground for someone that wasn't really used to or fond of doing live shows. Now, we're all fond of being able to go live on our phone, which is still an advancement of technology, but gaming allows for even a further reaction, a further communication and a relationship, and being able to just relate to others a lot more, because now we have a common, kind of how people don't really know how to start conversations, but they start conversations talking about sports or their favorite football team or their favorite basketball team, etc. Yeah, that's kind of just already within streaming. And streaming has a lot to do with just specs and knowing everything. And then now you're thinking cameras and extracurriculars such as lighting. Now you got to understand video editing. You got to understand encoding and what types of settings on top of like bit rates. And you got to understand refreshing and frames and how you want it to be able to expand and how you're you're gonna look to your audience, because you only get so much time to really show out and just to show your experience. So streaming already has an advancement of technology that people still haven't caught up to this day, and that could be thanks to a foundational component of gamers. Now live streaming is not just gaming, but gaming did start a lot of that inspiration for people to go in and do live streaming like that. And if people don't have a lot of ideas, the easiest thing to do is to possibly just grab a game like what I'm doing right here and just have like a game and some type of a camera and just have fun and go talk, have a conversation with your audience and do this. And this right here, what we're all doing is still advancement technology, from audio to camera to advanced PC gaming to just everything that has to be set up around me, from everything. Just all of that is an advancement. That is huge. And that's a big thanks to gaming to just even get you into that asset. Now you got to be even further up, which is content creation. So gaming, if you're a gamer that also streams and you also want to take it to another level, which also advances technology, is being a content creator. Being a content creator, man, it takes so much. Now you got to learn video editing skills. You got to have the best programs to edit fast, to upload fast, to be able to do everything you want to do, ins and outs of everything. On top of that, you want to be able to do like offline recording on top of encoding and a live stream, which is kind of duplicating basically your video, aka a VOD, and editing and breaking down those processes. And then you're not only doing that, because right now we're still in landscape mode, then you got to turn it into a vertical format. So all of that is next level technology, because people are still learning how to use these simple editing tools, and any type of simple edits already puts you ahead of a lot of people, because people don't like editing. Some people could take hours and hours and hours just to create a 10-second video. And if you learn these skills, it really cuts through that process. Now, it doesn't shorten that process, but it just cuts through it, because it becomes quality skills and traits that you can do. That's why, and gaming really did help out with that, because gaming allows for you to do that when you're a gamer. So that just, it introduces you to such advancement of technology. And that's incredible. On top of that, a content creator, Web 3.0, metaverse. Now you're looking into possibly the next thing, which is the metaverse, right? So Meta rebranded themselves as MetaQuest, and so now it's virtual reality at the top of all of that. Now, having to get into virtual reality, and these are examples that I'm sharing because these are all things of what I have been fond of, and I'm like, wow, like literally it's such an under the radar type thing right now, what's happening in gaming and how it's actually advancing way faster than the world is even thinking. Before that pandemic happened, gaming was so advanced with live streaming and gaming and PC building and virtual reality. I was talking about all of this on my TikTok, and with virtual reality, you need such a gaming rig just to be able to utilize virtual reality and green screen effects and being able to show on and show out in code streams and be able to do wireless virtual reality. It is so much work that I learned so much technology in just that short span of time that I ever would have learned in my life, from video editing, content creating, live streaming, gaming, doing all that together on top of leveling audio and getting into 1080 and what can really work, how I'm building the PC, how I'm building a stream, how I'm building overall aspirations, from keyboards to mouses to performance to quality and to delivery, and then on top of that, storytelling and more. And then you got to actually, post edit those content, and up creating so much of a dynamic value in such a short amount of time that people don't really value that and value how hard it is at that. And so gaming, you can really give a huge nod to gaming for that, because gaming is already doing exactly what virtual reality is pushing, which is virtual reality is going to be your first step into going into a metaverse. So gaming right here, like right next to me, you can see the COD skin, the COD soldier. That's an avatar. And so there's a game called Contractors in virtual reality, in which you look just like that, but you're immersed with it. And then all the immersion stuff, such as like haptic vest and Bluetooth and wireless and being able to get into all these things, that already puts you far more immersive. And that's what virtual reality is, hence Ready Player One, the movie. And all of this goes into gaming is literally a stepping stone to what advanced technology is, and some people don't even realize it yet. So if anybody tries to say that gaming is a waste of time or gaming anything, they're just lying to anybody and themselves. Now, if you're just solely addicted to gaming and not doing anything else with it and trying to learn having some learning cues with it, then, well, you're pretty much chalked, you're done. But if you're gaming to really understand like what is going on with the next level of the world and being able to like kind of distract yourself and do what you love to do, it is really cool. And it's not a waste of time because you learn so much, especially now how commercialized it is getting. It's incredible, man. So I just wanted to share that because I know a lot of people sleep on gaming still to this day, man. Y'all got to let me know what's up. Leave some comments in the comment section below. Let's have some talks. And don't forget to say what's up, man. I appreciate y'all. Peace.